tragically short life of Amanda Rabb. These past 2 weeks have been extremely difficult for all of us, but most of all for Larry, who has been the light in Amanda's life through the happiest of her times and her darkest moments. Amanda shared with me many fond memories of her childhood, and most of those stories were about her father, Larry. What stood out to me the most was her love for fashion that she clearly inherited from her dad. While in treatment, I was responsible for getting clothing items for Amanda, and typically I would buy her clothes that I liked. I would joke around with her that we were twinning because we had so many matching outfits. I hang out at treatment centers all day, so my fashion sense is pretty conservatively boring. Amanda would often try to intercept this with fashion advice for me so we could be more stylish. I will never forget her face when I got her an outfit that I thought was absolutely adorable. And although I could clearly tell on her face that she didn't like it because she was a terrible actress, she put it on and hugged me just to make me happy and to make me feel special. That's the one thing that I will never forget about Amanda, is her kindness and ability to see everyone on the same level of equality. She treated everyone she met with a kind heart and went out of her way to befriend outsiders, people that were shy or sitting alone. She would walk up to strangers and introduce herself to make them feel special. It's a characteristic that drew so many to love her, even if they knew her only briefly. The light that her father instilled in her and used to guide her, she used to help others. For those of you who aren't familiar with how I met Amanda, I was originally introduced to her story by Mark and viewers of Soft White Underbelly, who bombarded me with emails asking me to help her. When I originally looked up her interviews, my immediate reaction was that I wanted to save her. I wanted to protect her. I wanted to pull her out of the dark. And I wanted to teach her that life could be beautiful. What I wasn't expecting was how much, during my brief time with Amanda, that she would end up teaching me. The most important lesson I learned was about forgiveness. She taught me that no matter how many horrific, unimaginable horrors someone can face, that person can still have faith and still find beauty in all people and still have the capacity to forgive, even the ones that have hurt them the most. This lesson is so important because it just goes to show you that absolutely no one is beyond saving and that anyone is capable of having a happy, healthy life full of wonder and immeasurable dreams. It is only with God's grace that Amanda was gifted a platform through Mark where she was granted the power to not only transform her own life, but the lives of the millions of people who watched her transformation. She inspired a new way to see our neighbors and our community members, those struggling with addiction and mental health. Her ability to inspire through kindness, love, and her own vulnerability is what sets her apart from most of us. Amanda's unfiltered vulnerability showed us all that imperfections make you unique, and overcoming adversity doesn't make you strong, but beautiful, and the world will love you for it. Amanda, the Amanda that I knew, would want her memory to be a happy one. One of smiles, laughter, and jokes about how I dress us both like we're retired. The scholarship I originally started to help Amanda, I've since renamed after Amanda. Her legacy will continue to be one of bright and happy sunshine days through Amanda's Light Scholarship Program. I don't think Amanda ever really grasped how profound her life really was. She will continue to live on through my work and the lives she continues to touch and inspire through her story. I take comfort in knowing that Amanda not only overcame her own darkness, but that she will continue to be a light for those who are lost and seemingly hopeless. The millions that she impacted around the world will continue to carry her light and find remarkable beauty in the simple act of pleasantly greeting the shy stranger across the room, just to make that person feel special. And one of the things that always has stuck out to me, and it's always been a favorite quote of mine, is that it's never too late to become what you could have been. And I feel like Amanda was the epitome of that. So I'm very, very grateful to have known her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Amanda Bear, here we are, back at Venice Beach. We went so often just to get a burger and fries, just to walk around. And no, I'm not getting in the water again today. But this was one of our favorite spots because she loved it here and I loved it here. And every time we would come, it would be a toss-up, what are we gonna eat today? So I always let her make the choice. She thought she was gonna make the choice. So coming here today is like a closure for me, coming full circle with my Amanda Bear. And when I first thought of this place, I knew that she would be pleased that I would do this today. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank God. Amen.
Are you asking me the question or no?
Yes, if you could say anything to Amanda right now and she could hear you, what would you say?
Amanda, you coming into my life had such a humongous effect that I could never have known when I first met you. It's weird that I feel like I know you so well because I've only known you for about 6 months. I feel like every time I hang out with your father, I get to see you. I love your dad. If I'm being totally honest, I feel like you brought Larry into my life. And I feel like Larry's the best friend I've had forever. So you did that for me, Amanda. And I need it, and he needed it. So I love you. I know your dad loves you more than anything. And thank you so much.
Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where
I can't get away from it. Isn't that something? You always wanted Larry in the water. He never would go in the water. He finally got in the water. He got me in the water. finally got me in the water. Thank you, Albert. Man. Woo!
We got our sneakers wet.
Thank you, baby. Woo! That Lima now to the boy.
Ivan.
See, when I grow up, I'm going to be just like him.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. 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 Tell the world
I miss my dad. I love him so much. He's my rock, honestly.
wash away all the pain of yesterday.